Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, All Good Things. And if you were watching on Monday, we learned 4 reasons why it is absolutely necessary and important to pay off your debt ASAP and declare war on all debt, alright? So now you may be thinking, okay, I hear you, we're on the same page, alright? I want to declare war on all debt and I want to be debt free and I want to take responsibility for my financial future. Then okay, I got you. This video is for you. Alrighty, so on today's episode, we're gonna talk about how I personally been paying off $26,000 within 8 months of this year. Alright, and some tips that I use to help me stay motivated and to help me stay on track while I do this huge challenge for the year. Alright, so I am currently on month 5 of this 8-month period of paying off $26,000 in 8 months. And it's been a long, hard road. Alright, so here are some tips that I found useful. Let's get into it. Alrighty, so my debt-free journey started last year, where for I guess a lot of people start to take responsibility of their financial future, at least think about it. Everyone knows what happened last year, okay? The C word, the Q word, whatever, panorama, something. So that happened last year, okay? And a lot of people lost their jobs. A lot of people were on unemployment or just not working. And it was a crazy time, all right? And I was one of those people. So I was not working for a while last year, okay? And it was, I got really depressed and really anxious, but that's not the topic of this video, alright? So one summer night, I came across Dave Ramsey, and then I kind of just became obsessed. I was like, who is this man? And why is he so angry? Like, what? So I was just like watching all his videos, and to see someone get mad like for me and with me about debt was just, that is exactly what I needed at that time, okay? So then I just became obsessed and just started scrolling through all his videos, watching just hours and hours of content. And I was just like, yes, I can get behind this, all right? And now he talks a lot about baby steps and Gazelle Intensity and focus. And that's kind of what led me into my debt-free journey, to be honest, all right? He was just so mad about debt. And I was just like, yeah, like I should be mad too. And like the more I watched his videos and like read his books, I was kind of like, ew, like what is debt? Like that's nasty. Like I don't want to be in debt anymore. How dare I let debt like take advantage of me, and how dare I let this kind of like set me back? And I was just like, no, okay? So no judgment. A lot of Americans, a lot of humans on earth, unfortunately now, have debt, okay? And whether you believe in good debt or bad debt, whatever, student loans and credit card debt, always bad, all right? So him getting fired up kind of really got me fired up. So, and then I just kind of started this journey. So that's just a little snippet on like how I got so like focused and extreme and just motivated and ambitious about paying off my debt as soon as possible, all right? That started last summer. Fast forward a year and some change, I'm almost done, all right? Like I said, I have 3 months left until I'm completely debt-free. And overall, my total payoff will be $45,000. Clap for me, pat me in the back. It was very hard to do. Okay, it's a lot easy to get into debt, let me tell you. It's a lot harder to pay it off, okay? But anyways, so this year only, I'm focusing on paying the final $26,000, and 5 months in, I've learned a lot, all right? So the first tip I have for someone who is ready, excited about paying off debt, and you've come across other channels about paying off debt and things to do, but you're still kind of like, okay, like, what do I do? Number 1, tip 1, step 1, whatever, get mad. Okay? And this helped me a lot. Okay? I'm an emotional person, and I get a lot of stuff done a lot faster when all my emotions are like forward, okay? So me getting mad about debt, I was like, oh, nah, like I'm gonna do something about this, and I'm gonna do something about it now, today, okay? So that's what I did. So getting mad, or I guess if you're a more emotionally balanced person, I don't know, getting focused or getting motivated, okay? So deciding. So the tip number one is always decide, okay? So if you decide you're gonna do something and you're gonna follow through with it, then bam, you're already halfway there, okay? So you deciding to do this, like you deciding to watch this video to get tips, something tells me, my magical ball, you're going to be debt free pretty darn soon. All right. If you're actually taking the time to research and invest. All right. So that would be step number one. And then the second thing I did was to list all of my bills. Okay. I list all of my bills, smallest to largest, debts, money that I owed people. I wrote it all down on paper. And I wrote the time that they were due, the month, the amount that they were due, the minimum, I wrote the minimum balance, the overall payoff balance, and I just looked at it, okay? Because you gotta know what you need to pay off, okay? And it's kind of funny, and sad maybe, that I have never done this before until that like last year, because I just have my bills on auto pay and I don't actually think about how many separate bills and debts I had at that point. I was just like, I got it. It just comes out, which is good too. Auto pay and all that stuff is good. Like automatic payments, don't miss a payment. But also just kind of visually seeing like, okay, like every month this is what I spend money on, kind of thing. Which leads me to the third point. Track your spending. Okay? Track your spending. And I know I'm about to say a bad word right now. Close your ears. The bad B word that nobody wants to do. Budgets. Okay? I know this is such a, oh my gosh, like people don't want to do budgets. They think it takes away from their freedom or blah, blah, blah. No. Okay, that is the opposite. That is a lie. Don't listen to the devil's lies. Budgets help you. Okay? So what I did for this step was and this is not hard to do. The tracking part is not hard to do, okay? If you have a Visa, if you have a credit card or debit card, they track everything for you anyway, okay? And they categorize everything for you anyway. So what I did was I just pulled the last 3 months statements, okay? And I saw exactly my monthly statements and what I was spending on. And if you have Visa, like it will categorize it for you, like food, transportation, entertainment. Like it tells you what you spend on. So that helped as well. Just kind of seeing, okay, how much money did I make in the last 3 months? Okay. And where was that money going? Okay. So then if you can kind of do this, and again, this takes no effort on your part. You don't have to change anything immediately, okay? Just pull up the last 3 month statements, your bank statements. And I guess if you're a millennial, whatever we're called now, we mostly use debit cards and credit cards anyway, okay? If you're using cash, maybe it's a little different. But if you're using a debit card, it will literally tell you what you spend. So all you have to do is look at it and just be like, okay. Okay. Just sit with that, okay? Just be like, oh, I spent $1,000 on food last month. Okay, maybe I don't have to spend that much next month, okay? So then once you do that, it helps, all right? So I did that first, and then I did a budget, which is probably why that was like the first time I ever succeeded at making a budget. Because before I was just guessing. Okay, I was like, I think I can spend this much on gas. I think I can do this much. No, okay, you don't know. You don't know unless you actually pull up like 3 month statements and see what you actually spent on. Okay, and everybody can have an off month. All right, so that's why I say 3, just to kind of get that average of seeing like really like what am I actually spending, like for real. That helps. And then when I did a budget, I was really able to kind of see like, okay, I know for sure I can do this. Like, I know what I can live on. I know what I can spend. I know like how much money I can have an extra surplus to like pay these bills off. All right. So that was a huge tip for me to kind of actually like get started and kind of pay it off fast. All right. So the whole point of this extreme gazelle mentality is to pay your debt off fast so you can get on with it and do other things with your life. So all these things are helping. All right. Next tip. Oh, and you have everything you need to. You have everything lined up. Okay, all your bills. You have your tracked. You tracked yourself for 3 months, and then you have your budget. The next thing is to pick a payoff debt method. All right, and there's a lot. So I don't even have to go into this. You probably have heard of them. There's a few out there to pay off your debt, okay? You can do the snowball. I'm going to list them anyway. All right, so you can do the snowball method where you just pick your smallest debt. It doesn't matter the interest or anything like that. You just pick the smallest one and then line it up to the biggest one and just keep paying off the smallest one. Like, you do all your minimum payments, and any extra cash you have, go to the smallest one. All right, and then like that gives you like many wins throughout your journey as well. So it's just like, ooh, like $2,000 here, ooh, $3,000 there, okay, and you just like keep doing it until you reach the bad boys of like 10 grand or whatever, and then you pay those off. Or you could do the avalanche technique where you line them up, highest interest first, and then you just take care of them bad boys. So it doesn't matter about the amount, it's about the interest. So whatever is charging you the most, you get rid of it. Cut them out, okay? So if you have a student loan with an interest of 10%, like I did, okay, you pay that off first, all right, because that's eating the most of your income and that's charging you the most. Take care of that, all right? And then if you have something that's like 4%, 2% interest, they can get paid off last because they're costing you the least. Like, it's kind of that mentality, all right? So what I did was kind of a mix of them. I did like emotional snowball type avalanche. Okay, I'm going to explain what that means a little more. All right, so for me, when I was unemployed during COVID, my mama, thanks mom, loaned me money. All right, so I needed it. She gave it to me. All right, so guess who got paid first when I got a job? My mom. All right, so I kind of did this like emotional thing where it's like you pay off the debts that are emotionally like weighing you down the most. Okay, so for me personally, it was loans from loans from family. All right, so during COVID, my mom gave me money, I paid her back immediately. So if you have taken loans from your family or your friends, neighbors, I don't know, I don't know you, okay? So if you take loans out from them, then they're the first to get paid back, all right? So family and friends and whatever like is weighing it down emotionally the most gets paid first. Another example of that. All right, so if you have a credit card debt from like 5 years ago that you have not paid off and your credit card has just stayed on max for all that time, that gets paid off second, okay? And raise your hand if you've done this. No judgment. We're not here to judge, okay? Safe place, safe place. All right, so my family got paid first, and then my oldest credit card bills got paid second, and then I kind of went into snowball. All right, so I took care of the emotional baggage first, whatever was causing me the most anxiety or guilt, whatever, that gets taken care of first, and then you can kind of look at it logically if you want. So that's what I did, and that helped me personally. Kind of just get my head on straight and pay off some debt. All right, so that was helpful for me. I forget what number we're on, honestly. I'm just gonna count them back. But the next one is obvious: increase your income or get a job. All right, so for me personally, last year it was get a job because it was COVID. I was unemployed and I was like, I need to make money, get a job. Or if you already have a job, get a second job. And when I say get a job, I'm all for passive incomes, man. I'm all for that passive, semi-passive money flow. But for the purpose of this video and for this case, I'm talking about earned income. I'm talking about going out there and getting like a job. Not something that's going to pay you off in a few months like YouTube, okay? Like an actual job that you're going to have a steady paycheck every week or every 2 weeks. So for my thing last year, my main focus was like, okay, I need to get a job because I need to be debt free. So I got a job. And then this year, my focus was, okay, great. I like my job. I'm doing pretty good. Things are going pretty okay. Next step, faster. Like I said, extreme speed is of the utmost importance here. So if you're a little bit of an extremist, then this lifestyle might be for you. Okay, so I was just like, okay, now I'm making money, great. I need to make more. All right, so I got another job. So now I work like 60, 70 hours a week between the two jobs, and I'm paying off debt, not surprisingly, a lot faster. Okay, so get more income. All right, work on that. Jobs that might actually help as well. Jobs with tips, jobs with commission, anything that you can increase your income in like kind of like a short period of time, even better. Okay, so for me, I got a sales job, so every month I have a commission check, and you know, every month that commission check goes to my student loans. Yes, it does. But that helps a lot. Okay, so it's great to have a base salary. It's even better to have like tips or commission on top of that. Okay. All right, so now things are going good. You've been doing this for a few months. You got the flow. You're in your budget. You're making payments. You're making money. You're paying off debt. Things are looking good. Okay, I have another tip for you. All right, now this helped a lot for me. Staying focused. Okay, and how I did this was through daily journaling. Yes. Daily journaling, okay? And this helps so much, all right? So, okay, scenario. Sleep. Wake up. Meditate. Journal, okay? Journal. That's the first thing you should be doing every single day, all right? So for me personally, I would journal through, I would remind myself, okay, why am I doing this? Why am I working so much? Why am I working so hard? Okay, that's why, for my financial freedom. And then I would put post-it notes all over my room, all over the walls. But okay, what is my budget for this month? All right, how much student loans am I paying off this month? Okay, like, you know, you have to motivate yourself to keep going. And especially now that like things are opening back up, society and the economy, whatever things are happening again, it's kind of hard to kind of keep to your budget. All right, it's kind of hard to stay frugal, to stay minimalistic when like everyone on social media, if you're on social media, all right, so everyone is on there traveling or doing whatever, or your friends are taking trips again for the first time in a year or whatever. It's kind of like hard to be like, oh well, you know, it's hard to decline trips or events or big ballers like spender trips because it's like it doesn't fit into my budget. Okay, but it's important, and it's so like key to finishing strong. All right, so let's say you're already halfway through and you're starting to like lose your vibe and your motivation and your drive, journaling. All right, and what I do is I look back through as well. So I look back through and I'm like, oh my gosh, like I was so happy when I paid off that $2,000 credit card loan. Like I want to keep feeling like that, and I want to keep being motivated, and I want to make like past Sarah proud of current future Sarah as well, you know? So journaling and staying to your budget, like staying to your spending habits, even though you make extra money. Okay, you're not making extra money to spend more money. No, that's not what we're doing. Don't listen to the devil. Okay, the devil will say spend more even though you ain't got money to spend. Don't do it. Do not do it. Okay, stick to your budget. Stick to the plan. It works. Follow through. All right. One thing I did as well is I told everybody. Okay, I told everybody that I was doing this. Now, it really helps to have supportive friends and family, okay? Tell people who will like support you and help motivate you as well. But I told everybody, I don't know this stigma that you can't talk about finances, how much you make, your financial dreams. Like, ew, just don't do that, okay? Talk to people about stuff. All right, so this is a safe place. All right, this is a place where you can be transparent. All right, so if you want to comment, if you would like to comment down below what your budget is looking like and how you've been paying off debt and how you are on your debt-free journey as well, then let me know. I would love to read it, see it, have a conversation, and get some back and forth, like learn some more tips. I'm down, all right? So think about that. But anyways, tell everybody, okay? And I found that it helped me keep going. Like it just became a part of my normal conversation, you know? So how people talk about TV shows or whatever, I was like, oh, like I read this financial book, I learned this lesson, I'm trying these things, and once I'm debt free, I want to start to invest and save more and whatever. Okay, so talking about it and also like immersing yourself in the content too, you know. So I watched a lot of YouTube videos and I read a lot of books, and I really tried to get as much information as I can too, because guys, this is exciting. All right, money and finance is exciting, and it kind of sucks that I only got passionate about it after I was in debt. All right, but it is what it is. Okay, we're all on our own journey, so whatever. However you came across finance and money, investing, saving, paying off bills, whatever, it's exciting. All right, and the more you know, the more you learn, I mean, the more you talk about it, like the better it's gonna be for you, you know. So it helps when people are transparent about like what they've gone through as well. Okay, so if you're a college age student or recent graduate, like kind of struggling with paying off debt, then definitely, like, please watch this video and we can have a discussion about how, and we can keep talking about how I've been paying off debt and things that are helpful. All right, so a community of transparency and positive, you know, encouragement and vibes always goes a long way, especially about money. Okay, since money is still taboo to talk about, you don't have to worry about that here. You're safe. Let hear it. And also, I'm not here to judge because I've done it all. Like credit card bills, yes. Student loan bills, yes. Personal loans, yes. All right, but this is all about getting better and going on your personal journey of debt, of being debt-free, financial independence, whatever success with finance and money means to you. Like, that's what we're here to do, okay? Excuse that side mini rant, but it's so important to talk to people about it and to kind of remove that stigma, you know, that, oh, I can't talk about it. Like, it's okay, and I'm here for it. But anyways, okay, so those are what's really helped me pay off debt quickly and stay motivated while I'm hustling, working all these extra hours, living on a low budget while I'm doing all of that. Okay, so that's really helped me a lot. So if these tips or if my little story time or rant have amused you or helped you, then please let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and hit that notification bell so you'll be alerted when I do my next video. Alright, so I appreciate you taking the time to sit in and tune with me. Thanks for tuning in. Alright, and until next time, bye.